Hello, I'm Kirk Moore, Lieutenant with the City of Henderson Police Department's Office of Public Information. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in the City of Henderson and the City of Las Vegas on May 31st, 2020. This officer-involved shooting involves officers from the Henderson Police Department and Nevada Highway Patrol. This is the third officer-involved shooting for the City of Henderson and the third for Nevada Highway Patrol in 2020. The City of Henderson Police Department is committed to valuing and preserving human life. The protection and preservation of all human life, victims or suspect, is the department's fundamental objective and the primary duty of all Henderson Police Department employees. You are about to see relevant video footage, learn about evidence and our response related to this incident to provide you a better understanding of what occurred based on what is known to this point in the investigation. The City of Henderson Police Department conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. This transparent viewing is in no way intended to draw any conclusions about whether the officers involved acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The images you are about to see may be disturbing and you may hear strong language. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or to defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Hello, I'm David Burns, Field Operations Bureau Deputy Chief of Police. The following is a brief overview of an incident that began May 31st, 2020, around 5:15 a.m. Officers from the City of Henderson Police Department were dispatched to the area of US 95 and Horizon Ridge Parkway in reference to reports of a female in a silver or tan Ford Mustang waving a gun. Prior to arrival, officers were advised of additional reports that the same female suspect hit a male with some type of pipe and stole his truck. Here are the 911 calls and the corresponding radio broadcast to responding officers.
Henderson 911, what's the location of your emergency?
I'm at Shoreline Express off of 95 in Horizon. There's a lady in a silver or tan Mustang waving around a gun, and she just drove off.
Okay. Do you know the address here?
The address here is... There's no one shooting or nothing like that. She was just waving around, and she just go. Everyone's freaking out.
Yeah. I just need an address. No problem. And you said it's called Shoreline?
She just left.
Okay, do you work here, sir?
Yes, I do. Yes,
okay, what's your address, sir?
26 West Horizon Ridge.
Thank you. One moment.
Like I said, she was here for like 2 seconds and then just drove off.
Okay, and tan Mustang, could you tell if it was newer, older? We don't know.
It was older. It was like 90s, I want to say, maybe early 2000s.
90s or 2000 model. One moment.
Yeah, it was definitely an older one.
Did you anybody get a plate number?
No.
Okay. And
they were screaming. Everyone came in the store screaming. I walked out and she just drove off. That's all I got to see.
Did anybody confirm that they saw a gun, though?
That's what came in the store screaming.
Who's they?
Guess that they were just here. Be right with you, sir.
One moment. Yeah, just tell everybody, hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Looks like there's glass out of a vehicle. I'm not exactly sure what happened.
No, okay, one moment. Anything else specific about the Mustang that stood out?
It looked like an African American lady, mid-30s, early 20s, the late 20s, if you will.
Henderson 911, what is the address of your emergency?
Hi, I have something going on in my parking lot. I'm at the Arco in the Vaughn's parking lot.
Okay. Do you know, is that the 15 East Horizon Ridge Parkway?
Yes.
Okay, let me just see here. And what's the callback number for you?
The callback number here, well, I'm at the Arco. Let me... Is
it 982?
Yes.
Okay, what's going on there?
Some lady just hit this guy and took his truck.
Okay, all right. Hit with her fist or with a vehicle?
She had a gun. You know, she hit him with some kind of pipe.
Okay. 1 sec. Is she still there? Is she still there?
Yeah. Well, she's not here. She took off with the truck.
She stole somebody's truck?
She took off with his truck, and she left her car here. She had a gun, was pointing at him.
Okay, so which way did she go?
It looks like she's over in the Vaughn's parking lot right now.
So she was pointing the gun at this person. Okay. What kind of vehicle is she in?
It's like a teal, or like a grayish Civic. It's right in my parking lot, right in front of my door.
She's now in the Vaughn's parking lot in front of your door, correct? In front of the. 1 second. You have your doors locked?
We really need to get you guys here.
They're on the way. They're on the way.
With the car.
She hit a person?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your doors locked? Yes.
No, hold on.
Okay. Do you have your doors locked?
Well, no, because I'm trying to get the guy to come inside. But she's.
Where? And explain to me exactly her vehicle.
It's sitting right in here. She's in his vehicle, and she.
What? Tell me the exact color of her car. Teal.
It's gray.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Just get over here.
They're on the way, but I need to know what car she's in right now.
She's in his.
What color is his car?
It's a red truck.
She's in a red truck. Okay. Is she driving or is she stopped?
She's driving.
Okay. Where is she driving to?
She's taking off.
Which way is she going? Where is she going?
I don't know where she's headed over to the Penske truck rental, and now she's firing.
She's firing her gun?
Yes.
Okay. Is she shooting at anybody?
She's shooting over here.
She's shooting at the gas station?
I know. The lady isn't sending anybody.
No, they are. I have multiple officers on the way to you. So she's shooting at the gas station. Where is she driving?
She's just driving around the parking lot.
So she's driving around the parking lot. Do you work there at the gas station?
Yeah.
Sim 1632, control. I've got a 404 in Edward 5 at the short line at 26 West Horizon Ridge Parkway. We have a 425 PR advising that a female was inside of a Mustang yelling for an unknown reason that she was GOA break. Continuing, the PR said that his vehicle has holes in it and keeps saying that his car was shot. We're now getting a call from an employee saying a female has a 413 and that she hit a male break. Control continuing said she was pointing the 413 at the male and then took his vehicle. So we have two PRs and we're still trying to figure out what's going on. 26 West Horizon Ridge Parkway at the short line Edward 5.
Copy on.
1632, we're now getting a call saying that she's at the Arco across the street.
Copy, 95 Horizon.
And now they're saying that she ran over a male with a car. We'll start medical.
Control, Sam 1415. Start a couple Westside units over there.
Sam 1415.
Control, 1 Edward 31. You can send me from my 779.
Edward 31.
Control, 743. Confirming that the male victim was one of the PRs.
Honestly, we do not know that. We don't know.
Control, 1 William 31. You can send it to me.
1 William 31.
1 William 21.
William 21. So now they're saying that she's firing the 413 and that she's inside of a red truck.
141, I copy. 1632, right?
Units, they're now advising that she's firing the 413 at the gas station.
The suspect was described as an African-American female dressed in all black and armed with a handgun. When officers arrived, they encountered a female subject driving a red truck matching that description, later identified as Shanita Hearns. When officers attempted to contact Hearns, she produced a handgun and pointed it at officers, resulting in one officer discharging his service weapon. Hearns refused to stop and led officers on a multi-jurisdictional vehicle pursuit. During the vehicle pursuit, Hearns attempted to strike a Nevada Highway Patrol officer while he attempted to deploy stop-stick vehicle spikes, which resulted in one Henderson police officer and one Nevada Highway Patrol officer discharging their service weapons. The pursuit continued near the intersection of Tropicana Avenue and Decatur Boulevard, where Hearns' vehicle was rammed by a Nevada Highway Patrol officer. Officers from Henderson and Nevada Highway Patrol discharged their service weapons in an attempt to stop Hearns. Hearns continued driving for a short distance after the ramming, stopped her vehicle, exited, and surrendered without further incident. Body-worn video cameras used by the Henderson Police Department have a 1-minute buffer of video without audio. Upon activation, the camera goes back 1 minute and starts recording. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly, where an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. The cameras are worn at chest level by most officers assigned to the patrol division, and they capture a general perspective from that angle. Available lighting, movement, distance, and other factors can affect clarity and picture quality. The following body-worn camera videos are relevant footage directly related to the incident I just described.
Control 131, she has a 413. She just pointed at me.
You now have the 413.
1632, shots fired, shots fired.
Shots fired.
One loaded 9mm handgun along with an additional loaded magazine was found at the scene and impounded as evidence by investigators. Here are still images captured of Hearns entering the convenience store armed with the handgun and later retrieving the handgun just before taking the victim's truck. Colonel Daniel Solo, Chief of the Nevada Highway Patrol, will provide an account of what occurred involving NHP officers.
Good afternoon. My name is Colonel Daniel Solo, Chief of the Nevada Highway Patrol. I'm here today to discuss the non-fatal officer-involved shooting in which both officers from the Henderson Police Department and troopers from the Highway Patrol were involved in during the early morning hours of Sunday, May 31st. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Force Investigation Team is conducting the investigation on behalf of Henderson Police Department and the Highway Patrol. The information shared with you this afternoon is a result of the investigation to this point. Please keep in mind that since the investigation into the shooting is ongoing, there may be information that is not yet available. As more information becomes available, it will be updated accordingly. There were multiple locations where officers engaged the suspect. For Highway Patrol troopers, the first location was on Interstate 215 westbound at the Windmill on-ramp. The second location was in the parking lot of Charlie Frias Park, located at 4801 South Decatur Boulevard. The last location was on Tropicana Avenue westbound between Decatur Boulevard and South Edmond Street. This was the Highway Patrol's third officer-involved shooting of 2020, the most recent previous one taking place on May 7th in Jean. There were 3 troopers who fired rounds during this incident, along with 5 other troopers who were involved but did not fire weapons. The troopers who fired their weapons during the shooting are Trooper Kevin Provost, identification number 453. Trooper Provost is 37 years old and has been with the Highway Patrol for 2 years. Trooper Provost suffered minor injuries during this event as a result of having to dive for safety to prevent being struck by the suspect vehicle. The second trooper involved was Trooper Cesar Enriquez Donate, identification number 355. Trooper Enriquez Donate is 30 years old and has been with the Highway Patrol for 2.5 years. The third trooper involved was Trooper Kyle Sweeney. Trooper Sweeney is 23 years old and has been with the Highway Patrol for just under a year. Trooper Enriquez Donate and Sweeney were paired up in a single unit with Trooper Sweeney in training under the supervision of Trooper Enriquez Donate during this event. These 3 troopers are on paid administrative leave pending the completion of the investigation. The other personnel involved from the Highway Patrol were Sergeant Brandon Crawford, Trooper Bryce Beaver, Trooper Lloyd Faulkner, Trooper Greg Luna, and Trooper Shane Wallace. The suspect has been identified as Miss Shanita Hearns of Las Vegas. She is 34 years of age. At approximately 5:26 hours, Highway Patrol dispatch received a call from the Henderson Police Department requesting assistance with a vehicle pursuit of a suspect in a stolen car who had committed a violent battery and had been involved in a shooting with Henderson officers. The vehicle was reported heading westbound on the 215 Beltway from US 95. The suspect was later identified as Miss Hearns. At approximately 5:46, the pursuit approached the Windmill on-ramp. Sergeant Crawford, Trooper Beaver, and Trooper Provost were at that location with stop-stick vehicle spikes prepared to deploy these to stop the pursuit. Miss Hearns was able to evade these and drove directly at Trooper Provost while firing her weapon at him. Trooper Provost was able to dive out of the way and return fire. Miss Hearns was then able to continue driving and escaped westbound on 215. Stop-stick vehicle spikes are a tire deflation device used to stop the movement of a vehicle safely by puncturing the tires and steadily draining the air from the tire using hollow quills, which are encased in a hard plastic shell. They are designed to reduce the risk of the driver suddenly losing control of their vehicle and crashing. The pursuit continued, exiting at Las Vegas Boulevard and eventually reaching Tropicana Avenue at Decatur Boulevard. Ms. Hearns turned into the parking lot of Charlie Frias Park and began traveling east through that parking lot. At this point, the patrol unit occupied by Troopers Enriquez Donate and Sweeney was on scene and in the parking lot engaged in the pursuit. Trooper Enriquez Donate fired several rounds at the suspect, who continued through the parking lot before driving across the landscaping area between the parking lot and Tropicana Avenue, nearly striking several pedestrians. After making a U-turn from eastbound Tropicana Avenue at Decatur to return westbound, Trooper Sweeney drove across the raised median area and rammed the suspect vehicle. As Ms. Hearns traveled west, multiple shots were fired by officers in an attempt to stop her. The vehicle traveled a short distance further where she stopped the vehicle, exited, and surrendered without further incident.
Jump it! Watch out, watch out. 366, I copy, Tropicana eastbound to Decatur, Tropicana eastbound to Decatur.
Ms. Hearn suffered a single gunshot wound to her left hand. She was treated at UMC Trauma and released to Clark County Detention Center custody. We have included video pulled from our officers' Axon Body 2 body-worn cameras. These cameras are configured to activate automatically with certain triggers, such as emergency lights or taser deployment. They can also be activated manually by the officer. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department's Force Investigation Team was requested by the Highway Patrol to respond to the scene and begin their investigation into this use of force by our agency. Upon completion, this investigation will be forwarded to both the Clark County District Attorney Office and the Highway Patrol for review. The Department of Public Safety's Office of Professional Responsibility is also conducting an internal investigation into this use of force. This review will address policy, training, and tactics as they relate to this incident. I want to close by thanking the Henderson Police Department and Chief Dedrick Andres, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and Sheriff Joseph Lombardo, and the Force Investigation Team for their assistance, professionalism, and timely investigation. The Highway Patrol's public information officers will be available for follow-up and will share any further information regarding this investigation.
In the next several months, the Henderson Police Department will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. We will continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward and complete forensic tests. After the investigation is complete, the findings will be forwarded to the Chief of Police. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident community briefing.